it has a subtitle of "We Are Not Programming in 1984 or 1969 Anymore." The reason for that is because I actually started programming in 1969. I was a university student, much like you. And at the same year, an operating system called Unix was invented by two people, Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie, in Bell Laboratories in the United States. Now, back in those days, computers were a lot different than today. They were a lot smaller than today. Not physically smaller, but logically smaller. They had a lot less memory, and the CPUs were a lot slower. I was a programmer. I was also trained to be an electrical engineer. And I've also been a university professor. So I've been not only where you are as students, but I've been where you are as faculty, trying to educate students. But I've had a lot of other jobs too. In May of 1994, I met Linus Torvalds, and I saw Linux for the first time. And I said, Linux is a good operating system, not just as a hobbyist operating system, not just for technology, but also for commercial use, for business and government use. And I wanted to give Linus Torvalds an alpha processor from Digital Equipment Corporation. At that time, the alpha processor was the fastest microcomputer in the world. And it was a 64-bit microcomputer. What does that mean? 32-bit microcomputer can store 4 billion bytes of data at one time. You can process 4 billion bytes of data at one time. When you try and go beyond that, you have to do what we call edge programming. You get to the edge of your address space, and you have to store variables and pieces of data so that you can start programming in the next 4 billion bytes of space. And this is where most programs will run into trouble. It's where most of the programming will make mistakes, in the edge regions of the program. The alpha processor could store 4 billion times 4 billion bytes of data. How much is that in practical terms? With 4 billion times 4 billion bytes of data, you can store 1 billion bytes of data every second of the day, every day of the year, for the next 5,386 years, and still not run out of address space.